You know what I think the sexiest thing you do, and I think I feel like a lot of women don't get this. It's sexy. It's your consideration. Like when we go places, if I pay for the meal, you like, let me get the tip, or let me get the tip, or. Hey, what up, party people? Welcome to another episode of Q&A with Bang. I'm your host, comedian Ron G, and this is my lovely wife, Manal, aka Pootie. And we want to welcome you out to another episode, man. So this episode is actually a special one to me. My goal of doing this whole podcast is to give people answers, tools, and I guess things that help them in their relationship and getting the results that you want. You know, I believe this show is for people who are marriage-minded. And this show is, again, like I said, special to me because I hear, especially with social media, it's almost like not even cool to be nice to the opposite sex in any kind of way, whether it's platonic or romantically, but specifically romantically. If a man is nice to a woman, he's considered a simp. And if a woman's nice to a man, then she's considered a pig me. But I also believe that marriage is, I'm going to say love. Love is service. And also, in order to get love, there has to be some form of vulnerability, and you have to show the love in order to sustain it. You know, yeah, you got to show it, because just saying you love somebody means nothing. Action. And also believe that love is a choice. So, that being said, I want to start today's episode with a question to my wife, and we're going to talk about basically service and why do we take care of each other? Because most people I've even seen people say that taking care of a man is slavery in any kind of way, from cooking to.
Can you imagine? They have no idea what slavery is. To think that taking care of your man is slavery.
I've seen people say it just taking care of why he can't do it himself, why he can't. If I work, then why he can't, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, we live in a weird time where even making sure your person is fed is considered slavery. And, I think especially for women who take care of their homes, you're responsible for the diet. I feel like this is a God-given gift.
God, or else we would have been eating out every day.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be grilled hot dogs every day if it's up to me.
Oh man, that just sounds disgusting.
Hilarious. Grilled hot dogs. I'm gonna be cooking on the grill every day. We won't have no sides. Just all meats and no sides. Pause. So let's get started, man. So my first question to you is, why do you take care of me? Why? Is it more of a spiritual duty, or you're just a caregiver and that's how you are? Why do you take care of me?
I personally feel like I take care of you because I genuinely like seeing you happy. I enjoy.
That warmed my heart, made my heart tingle. Jesus.
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's so cute.
Who says it?
Probably a lot of people that enjoy taking care of their person.
Nobody says it out loud. They just do it. But I'm like, you said it out loud.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I honestly sometimes I never actually thought why do I take care of you? I think until you actually asked me the question, why do you take care of me? I'm like, wait, what? But when I think about it now, I think that I legit enjoy seeing you happy. I mean, every single day I see you going out, making things happen for me and our family.
Yeah.
And so the little things that I can do to lighten your load in any way, I enjoy it. And not to mention, you are very easy to please when it comes to certain things. Like food, I legit can make you breakfast, lunch, dinner, and you would be the happiest man ever. So it's not that hard.
Another sandwich? Yay! No, I mean, if you made me a sandwich, I'm like, I'll be happy.
You see how he doing?
No, I'm saying I'm not a snob. I'm not a food snob. Whatever you make me, I'll eat whatever you make me.
Thank God you're not a food snob.
Thank God I don't have to cook.
Because if you're a food snob, you would have been like, okay, well, this lasagna is missing or needs this or, subtract this. But I enjoy seeing you happy. The amount of stress that you go through every single day, the amount of no's that you have to hear all the time, the amount of pressure that's on you that is unspoken, is so extreme just from your actions or how your face is or how your demeanor is every day, that the little things I do that literally could put a smile on your face doesn't take that much from me to make you happy. Like, it's definitely much harder now with our handsome little son that we both love so much, but boy, does he take away from our fun times.
Oh man. Yeah.
But you know, cooking for you, cleaning for you, or doing your laundry and putting your clothes away for you, that stuff to me I enjoy doing for you, because I realize, like, if these little things can make you happy and relieve some of the stress that you go through every single day, because once you leave this door, you're hearing no's all day, every day. Man. You're getting rejected all day, every day. So as long as I can at least make you feel like a king in our own home, that gives me joy.
That's awesome. So let me ask you this, because I feel like, especially when I hear like other podcasts and people talking, they always mention like, when a man does this for you, then you'll show him this side of you. And I feel like you've been sweet to me probably since we met. Like, the date that you took me on when we took me to...
That's not true.
No, but I'm saying, like, even when you took me out for my birthday, like, you only knew me for a month, and you, like, were nice enough to take me out for my birthday. Like, for me, I was almost in tears. I'm like, nobody's ever done this thing, you know? Nobody's ever done this for me, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even seriously dating, but...
foster child.
Man, I was a whole foster child. Just like, I can have more? I can order more?
True.
And like, why are you saving 2 bites? I'm like, so I gotta eat later. She's like, I'll buy you another one. Stop saving food. I didn't know.
Yeah, the crazy part for me was I was shocked that somebody taking you out to eat for your birthday was like so much. To me, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take him out. It's his birthday. You know, it's a nice gesture. He's been taking me out to so many places already. Why not? You know? And to me personally, I feel like if you take somebody out for their birthday, the least you can do is pay for their birthday.
That was sweet.
You know?
But that was super sweet, and it was unexpected. And I'm like, for you didn't wait till I was your husband before you like showed generosity to me.
Oh, that's okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I feel like that's a very specific thing, especially in the culture now, that nobody talk about. Like, you were nice to me, and you basically showed me wifey things before you became a wife. It wasn't like, okay, now I'm your husband, let me be nice to this dude. Like, you were always nice and considerate. Nice yeah, like when you would cook, you would like bring enough for me. Like, hey, I made some of this. Do you want some? You know what I'm saying? I thought that was very kind and considerate, and it's super cool. Have you always been like that, or just like because you're just a nurturing person, you always take care of people that's in your space?
Well, I feel like it's both. I feel like I've always been like that, to be able to take care of others around me, and I feel like culturally as well, every single time anybody in our house made something, they've never just made it for them. Mm-hmm. I never understood until I actually left my parents' house and went to college and moved out, did I realize that people were just very selfish. People would literally cook. Like, I could be chilling with some girls and they would literally go into the kitchen and make something, and then they would sit there and eat in front of me, which is fine. But for me, I was like, this is so crazy, because whether it was my roommates, whether it was guests at the house, every single time somebody's around me, I cannot eat or drink without offering people around me if they want to eat or drink. Because to me, it was just weird. It's like, if I'm already cooking for me anyways, and you're sitting there, right. I'm going to ask you, hey, do you want to eat with me? So to me, every time I cooked and I was going to go see you or you were going to come over, it was natural for me to ask you if you wanted, because it would be weird for you to come over to my house and I'm like, this is good. So anyways, how you doing, starving man? You know what I mean?
Let me get half of that soda that you're drinking on. Let me get some of that.
Like,
man, this is delicious. Right.
And it doesn't take from me. It's not like I'm coming home and just cooking for you and I'm not going to eat too. If I'm going to eat and you're coming over, we going to eat.
Yeah, and
if it makes sense.
And I'm going to give you your flowers now, because I feel like you're so great at like taking care of me and baby. Like, you make sure that we fed, you make sure that we loved on, we make sure we get compliments. Like, watching you compliment him, then compliment me, like, it just warms my heart. We both sitting in his little playpen, complimenting each other. Like, it's a super dope thing. One thing I do love about you is like, you're very selfless. And so, you know, I don't know if y'all know our story, but my wife has not been able to work for almost 2 years during pregnancy, and my kid was sick. But also, I'm like, yo, take your time going back to work, because we don't get this time back. And if my wife is working a full-time job, these moments that we're having, we're watching him clap, wave, and like,
oh, they're so cute.
Bringing it, like, seeing his personality happen. If you're at work, you don't see this stuff, and some other stranger is feeding your kid, teaching your kids morals, and nurturing your kid. You know what I'm saying? Which
is fine for those of you who obviously have to work and be there all the time.
There's nothing wrong with it.
But when you actually have the opportunity or the choice to spend with your child, especially like for the first 5 years. It's crazy, because every single day.
Every day.
It's something new. I'm like, oh my God, babe. Sometimes he'd be in the shower, I'm like, babe, come on, you guys.
He said bye-bye. I'm like, what? He'd be like, bye-bye.
I'm
lip trembling?
He waved. Oh my! Oh, when he first took his steps, I was like,
right.
He's turning into a human.
Right.
He's no longer a baby.
Right. It was crazy to watch, but I want to celebrate you because I'm like, even when we talk about you going back to work, you like, I want to go back to work so I can spoil you too. Like that phrase alone, like warms my heart. The fact that you want to have a job so you can spoil me on my birthday or like our anniversaries. Like you always been good about that. Like we'll plan trips.
So bad. I'm like every single
Why you feel
time.
bad? Let's talk about that. Why you be feeling bad all the time?
So
let me set it up. My wife always feels bad about taking care of people or not being there for people. Like if there's something that she can't do for her friends, she'll hold on to it for years. Like I couldn't take them out for their birthday, so I took them out a year later for their birthday. I'm like, babe, like you have a kid and a family, like you're not gonna have time, and like you're not even working right now. But she'll be like, I feel bad, and I'm like, that feel bad thing is currency in this house.
But I do. Okay, so the reason why I feel bad is because and I'm also going backwards to like when we first met and before baby and when I was working, we would do stuff for each other. And it feels good to also make other people around you happy. Like when I always receive, first of all, it was hard for me to learn to receive. Mm-hmm. I had to learn how to receive.
You did.
Because I loved giving and I love making people happy, but it's weird to say that out loud that it's hard to receive because it should be easy to receive. But for me, it was so hard to receive because I'm like, no, I want to give. I want people around me happy. So because I used to give back to you and we used to take vacations and I used to get you little gifts and you'd be so happy. And now that I have been working, I'm like, man, the only way I can make them happy is like doing stuff around the house or arts and crafts.
Remember you gave me that Why I Love You book?
Yeah.
I was like, I always took that with me when I traveled. And I was like, yo, this is like the most thoughtful thing. And like, you're really good about giving me thoughtful gifts, which is super cool. She got me a stress ball recently.
I have to think. But I had to find ways to be creative. Like, you know, because before when money was just flowing like crazy, I could do stuff that was like grand. But now I have to think of stuff like, okay, so I got this much left in my savings. What can I do to still make them happy, but still not break the bank? Because I still want some form of money in the bank. But I had to think of ways to be creative. Like, okay, we've done this and this and this. What else can I do? And now I incorporate the baby and I incorporate, and I hate I can't draw for nothing. Not that I hate drawing. I would love it if I could do it, but I hate it. But I have to find creative ways to do stuff for you because I still want to give you stuff. Like, it doesn't feel good going 2 years of always getting stuff. And I'm just like, man, I wish I can, like, take him on a vacation again. Or, you know, I wish I can buy him that G-Wagon that he wants. Oh, that's me.
That's you. That's so funny. That's hilarious. That's funny, man.
But what I'm saying is, like, I want to see you happy too. So that's why even the little stuff that I do that makes you happy makes me happy. Because I'm like, if I can't do the big things and the little things still make you happy, I wanna make you happy. Sometimes, honestly, I feel like happiness is priceless, and people take that for advantage. Because doing little things, if it makes your partner happy, it's like a free gift.
And simple stuff too. Like when we go out, you like, look, I'm driving. If you wanna have a little sip, feel free to do so. I'll make sure you get home safely. Like y'all don't know. Like I don't have the luxury of not being responsible because I have to take care of my family. I can't cut up, get a DUI or just whatever. I can't do that because I have to make sure I get home and take care of my family. But the fact when we go out, because we don't go out as much as we would like to, she's like, look, if you want to turn up a little bit, you go ahead and do that. I got you. I'm like, what? Or man, like my wife saves me so much money. Like fellas, I know fellas be like, man, I ain't trying to get married. Like the amount of money I save by being married. One, my wife like to cook, and two, when we go out, she be like, oh look, the bill is under $50 with drinks. Like the fact you care about that, like
I don't even remember the last time the bill was under $50, but yeah.
No, I mean like no, for real. Like matter of fact, we went out with your sister. It was under 50. It was like
really
$55 plus drinks.
Oh damn, that's nice.
I don't know. She's like,
I don't see the bill, so I don't even know what it was. I know
you're not supposed to see the bill, but she'd be like, oh my god, they got a happy hour. Like you can get an appetizer, an entree, and a drink for $20. I'm like, what? I'm like, you care about that kind of stuff? And usually when we go out, I'm like, yo, get what you want. But she still try to save me money. But I think that's very thoughtful of you to want to do that, man. And I'm like blessed that.
And honestly, I think I've only become like that recently because before, I didn't care if we're going out and it's like $1,000. If I'm happy, I'm happy. But once again, that feel bad feeling, I'm like, oh, we're gonna go out again, and he's gonna take care of me and my family again, and the bill's gonna be like hundreds of dollars again. So knowing that I can't give anything back to you, I try to be resourceful in the sense of like, where can we go that's still good food, that we can have fun, but it won't break your bank all the time, because it's not only me. It's like most of the time if it's me and you and baby and my sister or my friend or whoever it is. So I want to make sure that you're good, because I'm like, there's so many other things that he has to take care of too. So I got to think about that. Because like I said, when I don't input anything, because before you could spoil me all the time, but like at least 3 times out of the year, your birthday, anniversary, or whatever holiday, I'm doing something where I'm like, oh, okay, cool, it's all right. You could spoil me about 362 days out the year, and I could do the few left. But at the same time, now that I can't do anything, I'm like, oh, let's see, how can I save him money so I can have more money for me?
Right. You know what I think the sexiest thing you do, and I think I'm gonna say, I feel like a lot of women don't get this. It's sexy. It's your consideration. Like when we go places, if I pay for the meal, you like, let me get the tip, or let me get the tip, or or if we go out to eat, you be like, let me get dessert. You know what I'm saying? Or if I spend a lot of money on the food, you like, yo, let me get the drinks. Like, so whatever it is, like you're very considerate or thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? I think that's so cool. Even if it's simple as us getting crepes or, you know what I'm saying, a smoothie or something, like or
I'll be like, babe, I got the water. Can I get 2 waters, please?
Right.
I got
Sparkling, please. That's dope, man. But I'm glad that you like are considerate of my money. But also, I'm just grateful that you have a giving heart, and you've always been like that.
Yeah, but even with that being said, I still feel bad.
I know you feel bad.
I still be feeling bad, because it's like, whether it's you or my family or my friends, I always want to make sure, and I've always been known to be like a really good gift giver. So when I give stuff, I really want to make sure that I want you to, A, I love surprising people that I love and care about, and B, I love to see your face when you get something, because you be like, oh, and then when you touch your heart, you squint your eyes a little bit, and you just look like you.
What's my face? What's my I'm not ready to receive face?
I'm not gonna show it.
You'll do something nice for me. What face do I make?
I don't know.
You always mock me when I do it. I be like,
I don't want to do it.
I'm like, it's for me?
I didn't want to put you out on blast, but okay.
You always mock my face when I do it.
Puppy face. It's so cute.
Oh, man. Cause like just having somebody get something for you, like you're just always thoughtful, and you think of the most considerate things. And I think people don't do that. That's why I say love is a choice, and you can't not show your love. When you really care about somebody, you can't not show it. I was talking to our producer earlier, and he made a comment about like he feels some kind of way when he does too much for somebody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they have this concept called they have this concept called but love bombing. Love bombing is like when you do a lot in the beginning.
Oh.
It's like a bad thing.
Okay, so little disclaimer, I haven't been on social media for 2 years, so I don't even know what is what. I didn't even know that people say love bombing, or what does that mean, that you get too much love?
Like if I gave you flowers and like balloons and stuff like that, like early.
Flowers and balloons is basic. That's like step 1.
But I'm saying like to the wrong person, all that stuff is too much. Because I believe when it's the right person, you could do.
Flowers and balloons.
Yeah, if it's the right person, if somebody like you, you could do almost bare minimum, and they'll be happy about it. Because there's a thin line between creepy and cool if they like you. That's the only variable.
True.
Because
there are certain things that you could do that if you like the person, you're like, oh, it's so cute. He found out where I worked and got me a gift and brought it over here. It's so adorable. But if you don't like the guy, you're like, what a creep, stalker, 911, hello?
Doing a whole talk piece on TikTok about why he showed up at your job unannounced to bring you flowers. And it's the same gesture, just about a person that you don't like. But I also believe like that love bombing thing is very tough. It's like for men, it's really hard to know what's okay. I'm saying it's like really hard for us to know like what's okay, but I also feel like it's important for us to go where we get love. And I feel like every heartbreak I had was like I dated somebody who loved me, but they ain't like me. That's what I feel like. Like they love me, but they ain't like me. Because the way
Damn, I thought you had to like someone to love them, but you're right.
I thought so too, but I'm like, now looking back, the stuff we argued over, it feels like you don't like me, do you? Or the fact that you think I would hurt you by doing this to you lets me know that either you are unhealed or you don't think I like you and you don't like me back. You know what I'm saying? Because the arguments we have never felt like it was friendship argument. It was like, yo, you trying to destroy my life. And I'm like, I would never do that. Like, I don't have a heart to like try to harm somebody that I care about. Even if it's unintentional. I'm never like that. But
I think I'm stuck on the love bomb word. At what point does it become too extreme or too much? Or at what point how do you know how to give or how much to give where it's not love bombing, where it's I guess it's not really about what's love bombing. It's about if you like the person or not. Ultimately,
That's what it comes down to. And I think most people don't date people they like.
why not?
I don't know the why, but I feel like it's common. Like I comb over a lot of my relationships, and I'm looking back. Like I always try to like get somebody that liked me that wasn't paying me no attention. That's why.
Did you ever date somebody you didn't like?
That I didn't like? No, absolutely not. I never.
Never?
Dated. No.
Never ever?
Everybody I dated, I liked.
Are you sure about that? I'm just joking.
Oh yeah. I liked everybody I dated, but I feel like a lot of times. So I have this thing I say. I was like, if a man asks you what you bring to the table, he don't like you. Because usually when you like a woman, you so busy trying to please her, you don't care what she does. You just glad to be in her space. You know what I'm saying? And same for women.
I'm trying to think if you ever asked me that. I'm just joking.
No.
You know,
right. Of a woman, like for you to ask a man to do so much unreasonable stuff to prove that he likes you, I feel like you don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy you really like, it don't take much to win your heart if you already like him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel. But I feel like most people in general are trying to like convince other people that don't like them, hey, I'm gonna do this for you so you can like me. I'm gonna fly you out and take you on a nice trip, even though I've only known you for 2 weeks, because I want you to like me. And that's a lot of effort for somebody who don't like you.
Also, it just depends on people's love language. If your love language depends on gifts and acts of service, and then you might like that, and it might be okay to start that at the beginning because that's how you show your love.
The love language requires time invested. You don't show up and talk about it on the first date and be like, this is my love language.
You might know something about that person.
I know, but you don't show up at the first date, had a conversation about love languages, and next thing you know, I'm doing all those things and you receive it. Like, there's still a trust involved. There's still like...
To receive gifts?
Childhood stuff that you got to get through. There's still like, do you really like me, or are you doing this because a lot of times, if a man can afford to do all those things, it's nothing. Like, it's inexpensive to
Right, that's why I was like, does it really matter? I mean, if he could do it, it's just like him buying you flowers.
Right, he get his assistant.
It's equivalent to that, so...
He get his assistant to do it, and I feel like it's...
Whether he gets his assistant to do it or he does it, it could always be appreciated.
Completely understand. But what I'm saying is, like, if he gets an assistant to do it, and he has it, it's nothing. But I feel like the most expensive thing a man can give you...
Haters gonna hate.
Baby, you gotta let me finish.
Haters gonna hate.
Me you so silly. I feel like the most expensive thing a man can give you is his vulnerability and his heart. And that's the thing that most men don't give women. But I don't think y'all notice that because I don't say y'all, but
you rather have... You just bunching all of us up together?
No. I'm saying like some women just like gifts, and like if I'm taking you and buying you gifts, but I never give you my heart and my vulnerability, you don't know me.
How about if you do give your heart and your vulnerability and you give great gifts? Wow, that's like a unicorn.
Then this is not a conversation.
Winner.
Then this conversation is not even needed because you love that person. But for the most part, most men don't do vulnerability like that because we don't have the space to do that. And as I said, we can do vulnerability and tell you how we really feel. Like the ugly, we're in the car with our homie, like, yo, like, bro, that conversation, and we willing to like let you in and do vulnerability and give you our heart. That's dope, but I don't think that's always required because all the other stuff takes the front seat.
I forgot before we get off track that much. What do you like to do for me?
Oh, I was waiting for you to ask me. What do I like to do for you? Is that the question?
Or what was the question again?
Why do you take care?
Why do you like to take care of me?
Okay.
Why do you like to do things for me that makes you happy that you do for me?
Honestly, like, one is I find joy in like lightening your load and making your life easy. Like, I really enjoy like taking care of you and like seeing you smile and like not having you stress. So like whenever we talk, like there's a right now needs that need to be met, and then there's like, I always tell you I'm gonna make your dreams come true because I feel it, and like my dream is big enough to where you can frolic around in mine. You know what I'm saying? And I
frolic around in yours.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for sharing your dreams with me.
You're so funny. But I want to like make sure everything that's in your head that you want to happen, from the type of car you want to the house you want to whatever you want to do for a living, because I know you want a nonprofit too. I want to bring all those things to life, and like it makes. That's why I feel like there's everybody has their own purpose, but I also feel like there's a shared purpose that's attached to marriage that nobody talks about, and I feel like you're part of my shared purpose, meaning like I don't know if I can get done without you in my life. Like I'll get.
Cry.
I don't know if you're joking. You joking?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't cry.
You really don't. But I'm like I can get some cool stuff done, but I think the mission that God has me on specifically involves you, baby, and like our family. And I don't know if I can get it done without you. And I'm like, I'm grateful, one, that I do what I love, and two, I do what I love and I can take care of you doing that. Like, I can't imagine taking care of you doing a job I hate. Like, I can imagine, like, hating your job and, like, not liking your person. That sounds like an awful life.
It does sound awful.
But I enjoy, again, making your dreams come true and taking care of you. And, like, you make it easy. And you're the first woman I've met that reminded me that it was easy to love, where I can receive it. Because I've had people, like, love on me, but I don't think I was able to receive it. But you literally taught me how to love.
I did?
Yeah.
For real?
Dead serious. You taught me how to love and taught me that I was lovable. I don't know if you fake crying.
No, that's really sweet. But I mean, okay, so originally, back in the days, I didn't cry. But after having a baby, I don't know what happened. Things be like, I don't know, somebody's cutting onions around sometimes. I just be getting
so
emotional.
You do not cry.
No, but I cry way more now. I swear. I don't know what happens when you have a child and how your body or your hormones change. But bro, I be getting emotional.
Even at our engagement, you was stone faced.
I didn't have a baby then.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
That's not what happened.
I was like, when you marry me, you like, yes.
First of all, I don't even know how to do that with my nostrils.
You did it because you didn't cry. We didn't have some dope moments. Even at wedding, you didn't cry. You
yes, I did.
You cried in the car? I didn't see it. You was crying in the bathroom like, all right, let's take these photos.
You didn't see it because the makeup artist came and she's like, Pop, you can't do this. You're going to mess up your makeup. You don't even know. But I'm telling you, I don't know what happened. After having the Prince of Zamunda, our little baby boy.
Yeah.
It's just like, sometimes we watching stuff and I'll be like, oh my God, what? Why am I crying?
Yeah,
is this normal?
Having a kid is a game changer, man.
It is.
But I just enjoy being able to make sure like you can live the life you want because our kid requires a lot. And I can't imagine our life if you had to work 50 hours a week and I'm grinding too. I don't know how we could take care of little one.
There's no way.
No, because you would literally come watch him from the time you get off till he go to bed at 8, 9. That means you would watch him 4 times, 4 hours times 5, 20 hours a week. That's not enough time to spend with a kid.
Babies are the most precious gifts of life, and they're the hardest projects you'll ever have.
Oh, but your husband ain't a gift? Is that what you're saying?
I said precious. You're a gift.
Oh.
You're just not precious.
You're so funny.
I'm just joking, babe. But no, it's like, it's just, me and Ron be talking about it sometimes. We're like, how do single mothers do this? Like, legit.
They're superheroes.
How do y'all do this? You guys are superheroes with invisible capes because nobody sees what y'all go through. I mean, holy cow. At the beginning, when I had a baby and Ron was working like 4 times a week, every week, I was by myself and I was like, oh my God, what the heck? And I would complain and I'm like, I would stop to think to myself, like, how do people do this with like 2, 3, 4 kids?
I don't know.
It's wow. I mean, kudos to every single mom out there.
Absolutely.
You guys are amazing. I do not know how y'all do it.
And you're amazing too, which brings us to the end of the episode. Thanks, we want to say thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate you, man. And I hope that this is helpful to you, to whoever you are. If you're marriage minded and want a partnership of some sort, I do believe that love is service and love is a choice. So making sure you show your person those things is very important. And don't let social media lie to you and make you feel like that serving your partner is the wrong thing to do, because I don't think it's possible to love somebody without service. Absolutely. So we're grateful, man.
True that. I agree. Love on someone. Take care of the people you love around you.
Right. And life is short too. And I also feel like most people are trash. So if you find somebody that's dope, that's taking care of you and loving on you,
and do stuff for someone that you love without expecting anything back. Because I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, I'm scared to do this, or somebody did this for me, so I got to do something for them. No, do stuff for people because you love them and you want to show them that you love them. It doesn't have to be like, oh my God, I'm doing something for him back, or I'm doing something for her because I want this. No, do it because you love that person and you care about them.
Right. That's one of those lessons you taught me too when we first got together. You like do something because you want to, not because you want a certain response. And that was our first big argument. And now we're here with the little one. So we appreciate y'all joining us for another episode of Q&A with Bae. If you're watching this, please like, share, and subscribe. Go to Q&A with Bae page. It's spelled out Q&A with Bae. Or go to my page, Comedian RONG. All my link is in my info on Instagram. And stay tuned to the next episode.
And follow me on Comedian RONG on everything.
Is that my voice? Is that my voice?
No, that's my voice, but that's where you find me because I'm on social media. Follow me on everything, Comedian RONG.
Until next time, real love is for grown
everybody.
Folks.